Check it out.
KUBE 93.
93.
KUBE93.com.
Okay. What's going on? It's your boy Vinny the Pooh
What's up? It's your girl tiffy-b.
with KUBE93.com, and it's better time right now to talk politics.
So excited.
You feel me? So right now we have with us Jill Stray, actually with the Dino Rossi campaign.
Absolutely. Thanks for
No,
having me.
thank you for coming down. I appreciate it. So I just gotta ask. Obviously, tons of young people come to our website. Why don't you tell some young voters, possibly newly registered voters, something that they might not know about Dino Rossi?
Dino Rossi, great guy. The word change gets used a
Definitely.
lot right now. But I definitely think we need change both at the national level and then here in Washington State. I think people would be surprised. Young adults actually love Dino Rossi. Our Facebook page, amazing, has over 6,400 on our Facebook page, supporters, which is great. I think the most of any other candidate in Washington State right now. We just got the endorsements of some major universities, University of Washington as well as Washington State University just endorsed the Dino Rossi campaign. So these are a lot of young adults who are, ready for change. When you think about it, the governor's mansion has been controlled by the same party for 24 years.
I didn't know
Down
that.
in Olympia. 24 years. Think about that. I'm only 25 years old.
Yeah.
So almost as long as I've been alive, the same party's been controlling the governor's mansion down in Olympia.
For sure.
So, it's definitely time for some new ideas, some fresh perspective
Definitely.
down there in Olympia. And I think Dino Rossi is going to be the guy to bring that.
Definitely. I agree. So I hope if you're watching this, you register and you will vote on Tuesday. So Tiffy, I know you have some
Absolutely.
questions.
I do have some questions. I just want to know, what are your, things you're going to do with school? I'm all about school. I went to school in this area. So what is Dino doing with education?
Great. I think education is definitely a place that, we need to focus on that needs some improvement. When you look at the WASL, less than half of our students are passing all parts of the WASL.
Right.
That's a concern, especially in the areas of math and science.
Yeah.
That's really where Dino wants to focus on, making sure that our students are getting the best education possible so they're ready to either, once they graduate, get a job or, go on to college and that they're prepared. So what he wants to do is actually replace the WASL with a better test. There's some tests around the country that are doing really well. Kids are passing them and they're preparing them. So he'd like to bring that here to Washington State. He says we don't always have to reinvent the wheel. If some other states are doing some things that are good, let's bring that here. And definitely making sure that we get the best teachers into the classroom and that we're rewarding them for successful work that they're doing with the students.
I like that change in education.
All right, now, so I had a question. So we all know the 2004 election
Yes.
was
Very
an important one, very close. And I believe when it was all said and done, didn't Mr. Rossi win twice after? It was twice. So long story short, people voted, Dino Rossi won.
Exactly.
They wanted a recount, Dino Rossi won again,
Exactly.
twice for the second time. And then the Democratic Party paid for and got another recount, and then Christine Gregoire actually won by 130 votes?
The hand recount was 129. That's the number that
129 votes. So definitely, if you're thinking to yourself, oh, I don't want to go vote because my vote doesn't matter, it does matter. Last year's election was 129 votes? Come on. I have a question. What is Mr. Rossi's campaign doing this year to kind of make sure that doesn't happen? You guys must be going to every voter, everything you guys can possibly do to get the word out about everything.
Right.
So.
We're going everywhere. Our campaign's really turned into what we call a citizens movement.
Definitely.
But the support that we've gotten on our campaign has just been incredible. And it's not just from Republicans or party loyalists, it's from young voters, a lot of independents, a lot of Democrats. They actually call themselves Dinocrats.
Oh my God.
They have a phrase for them, the Dinocrats. We have this bumper sticker that was made up that says, Dinocrats, we're back and we're bringing friends.
There you go.
Because a lot of them voted in the 2004 campaign, people who voted for John Kerry and then also voted for Dino Rossi. And I think we're going to see that this time as well. A lot of people who are voting for Obama at the presidential level, but then voting for Dino here as well. They have similar messages of, change and some, young new perspectives that they can bring to politics. So we're looking for those votes, wherever we can find them.
Definitely.
No one's left out.
Of course.
Every vote really does count, and it's amazing how one person can really make the difference. And that's especially important for young voters to remember. They think, sometimes really is my vote, going to count. But at the local level and the statewide level and even at the presidential level, it really does matter. You think about 129 votes. I mean,
Yeah.
we all know 129 people, you know, even on your Facebook page.
Exactly.
You have more than 129 friends, most likely. So think of the impact you can make if you know, do a wall post or send out a little message to all your friends on your Facebook account. I mean, you could have an impact on this election.
That's insane.
It
You got
is.
another question?
I do. So, how are you reaching other young people? Are there any other ways that you are reaching young people that you might want to tell them where to go?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, go to our website, www.dinorossi.com. Check it out. Go to our Facebook, our MySpace page.
Add me. I want to be added.
There, very good, very good. I like it. I like it. Also, you know, check out our YouTube page, YouTube/Dino Rossi 08. You can see all sorts of, you know, video and footage, and it's Dino Rossi talking directly to the voters about what he wants to do and what he wants to accomplish once he gets down to Olympia. So definitely check out our website, and you can find all the links to these other various pages.
Definitely. All right, so here on KUBE93.com, I always say it's the greatest website in the world, you know, besides the MySpaces and the YouTubes and the Facebooks. But let's say you had 1 million ears right now listening to you and watching you, and you had about a minute. What would you say to the people watching this on KUBE93.com about Dino Rossi?
About Dino Rossi. Well, you know, Dino Rossi, like I said, he's going to bring some change into Olympia and a fresh perspective. Our state right now, you know, we face some challenges, some problems. I'm sure you're all tired of being stuck in traffic. Like to do something about congestion.
Definitely.
You know, Dino Rossi has a plan that's going to fix our transportation system. You know, and also our economy right now. Everyone's facing some challenges, some struggles right now. Young adults looking for that first job, maybe out of college. Right now, our unemployment level's going up. Dino Rossi wants to fix that. You know, and also any entrepreneurs, maybe young adults thinking about starting their first business. We want to make sure that they do that right here in Washington State, and that it's the best place in America to do that. So that's what the change that Dino Rossi is going to bring to Washington, and really mix things up down in Olympia.
And nobody has the power to do it but you. So definitely get out on Tuesday and vote, all right? Boy, Vinny the Pooh.
And your girl, tiffy-b.
And thank you so much to the Dino Rossi camera.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
KUBE93.com. Bye! Thank you so much.
Check it out.
KUBE93.
93.
KUBE93.com.